Hi everybody, I'm Peter Smock and welcome to another edition of The Life Athlete. Today, we're going to talk about your back. You know, people talk about the core all the time. Basically, let's just say it's the center of your body. And I prefer that word or that phrase, center of your body more than core, because I think core is misleading a lot for people. So today, a part of this thing called core, which is essentially where I would say is where your hips, just below your hips, your fanny, up until your sternum. That part of your body is the center of your body. And so part of the center of your body has the abs in the front, if you will, and also the TVA, transverse abdominis. Those lay underneath the six-pack muscles run this way. Those are the ones everybody is flexing and looking so cut and defined. And the other ones are kind of hidden. You don't really get to see them, but those are helping to support your spine. The other thing that helps to support your spine is simply the muscles in your back, your lower back and your mid-back. And so without going into great details in anatomy, I want to show you some very basic, I'm going to call these the level 1 movements to strengthen your lower back. Why? Why do we need to strengthen the lower back? Simply because you have this spine that's a series of joints. And this spine would love to be, this is your spine right here. And if you're looking down your body, you have the circumference of your body surrounding the spine. And when you're doing movement from skiing to playing baseball to standing up and walking, you want the center of your body to be able to, let's say, hold the spine in place. So if the muscles around the spine get weak, the spine doesn't have the support that it needs. Oversimplified, but that's basically it. So let's get to it. I'll show you some of the moves that will really help strengthen your back in a way that will keep you upright and feeling good with a neutral spine most of the time. All right, everybody, now we're off and running doing the first of 4 movements for the lower back. This is my man, Per. Per, say hi. Hi, here's Per. So Per's going to demo the movements while I walk you through them. First thing, you're going to need some place to lay down that's comfortable. Per's going to use the mat. You guys can use your carpet. Per, go ahead and lay down on your belly now. He's going to put one hand on top of the other and then rest his forehead on top of his hands. Now what he's going to do at this point is he's going to lift his head and his arms off the ground. So Per, go ahead and just kind of lift on up. Good. So now, let's give you a little bit more instruction. Per, I want you to pull your shoulders away from your ears. Yeah, nice. You see that, everyone? Okay, that's a great position, Per. Now, instead of lifting up, Per, from your lower back, I want you to pretend as though you have a little hinge that's right between your shoulder blades, the opposite side from your sternum, so about mid-back. So we're going to zoom in and we're going to go to his back and we're going to point, we're going to go, it's right about there, okay? So that's the hinge, and now he's going to lift from that hinge point. So Per, go ahead and give it a shot. Press your sternum into the ground and lift from that point. Now I know you're going to feel it in your lower back too. That's to be expected, but think about pulling up and hinging from that mid-back. So this is the mid-back lift. Okay, that's great. You're going to end up doing 2 sets of 10 to 15 onto these, and then we're going to move on to the next move. And here we go. Per is going to demonstrate our next movement. So it's essentially the same. He's going to lift his upper body off the ground, his head with his arms, and after he lifts up, he's going to side bend. So Per, go ahead and lift up your head and your arms, and then he's going to pivot right to left as far as he can. This is a little more fatiguing. Yep. And again, could you make this movement happen from the middle of your back, not just your lower back? The tendency, of course, is going to be to use that low back to hinge point, and you're going to feel your lower back tiring as well. But what I want you also to feel is that mid-back doing the work. Great. Again, 2 sets of 10 to 15. That will develop a lot of great low and mid-back strength. So the next movement we're going to do is also for the mid and lower back both. We're going to have Per extend his arms out straight, palms facing in. Okay? Let the head rest on the mat. Per, now pull the shoulders down away from your ears. Nice. Hold that position best you can, and now lift your arms off the ground. They're only going to come up a half an inch, quarter inch or so, and right back down. I want you to do repeat sets of these. And when you do these, again, you're going to feel this in your shoulders. You're going to feel this in your lower back, but where I want you to feel this is right below your shoulder blades. These are called your lower traps. These will help as you get them stronger to keep you upright in the field of gravity and mobile as well, so that you have the best posture possible. You feeling that, Per? Oh yeah, he's feeling that. Good. Now we're going to finish with a nice little relaxing stretching movement. So we've used the muscles in the low back and the mid back. We're going to take that spine and we're going to gently massage it. So what I'm going to have Per do is drop his chest down towards the ground, slightly looking up, and he's going to start pushing his hips back into his heels. But the farther he goes, the more he drops his chest down to the ground. Now you're going to feel that in your mid-back. I bet you do, Per, as well. Yep, he says. Yes, that's a great stretch for the mid-back. Now he's going to tuck his chin, and he's going to arch his back, and he's going to flex his spine and go in just the opposite direction. He's going to lift up. He's going to come forward slightly, and then he's going to drop back down and do the same thing again. Pushing back into the hips, dropping your chest low to the ground. Try to get the chest lower to the ground than the hips are. Yep, yep, keep going down. There's a little tension in that mid-back that you want to feel. That's a good thing. And then arch, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, come back up, and repeat as many times as you like because it feels good. This is also a great stretch to do early in the morning at the end of the day. Whenever you're feeling stiff in your hips, in your knees, and in your spine, this is a great, great movement to do. All right, everybody, until next time, keep that spine healthy and keep it moving.